from the comfort of his home in suburban community near Philadelphia. To this, the Iran's largest and most notorious Evin prison. Josh Fattal, along with two other Americans, have spent more than a year imprisoned in Iran on charges that they were spying for the American government. His mother, Lori Fatah, sat down with us at a local cafe and then invited us into her home near Philadelphia, where she spoke about her son and his unjust detention.
We really believe at this point there's a political game going on with the huge theatrical backdrop of the United States and Iran's political relationship. So we have seen Danish and Dutch reporters being released. We've seen Belgian bikers and hikers being released. We've seen British sailors being released just recently when their boat drifted into so-called Iranian waters in the Persian Gulf. So we have seen many other young people being released, but not our three American hikers. And this is heartbreaking.
The Americans Josh Fattal, Shane Bauer, and his girlfriend Sarah Short have been hiking in the northern Iraq close to the territory near the Iranian border. They were last seen in the Iraqi village of Halabja over a year ago on July 30th. Fatah says her son and his friends had no intentions hiking in already unstable region when they accidentally strayed from the path of their planned route.
This is a safe area. He was not going to Baghdad. He was not going to the areas where there have been conflict. They were going to Iraqi Kurdistan, this tourist zone, very pretty, in the mountains, well-known waterfalls, pistachio, walnut trees. They were not going to the war zone.
U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and President Obama have met with all three mothers and assured the families that government is doing all it can to bring their children home.
Iran continues to hold three young Americans against their will, and we reiterate our request that they be released and allowed to return to their families.
Since their children's detention, the three mothers say it's been hard on them physically and emotionally, but they're staying active each day in social efforts to bring them home. They often contribute content with latest details in the case to the freethehikers.org website and continue to lobby and pressure the international community through their Free the Hikers campaign, which has already attracted thousands of supporters worldwide.
Emotionally, it's been an enormous roller coaster. We are thinking every day this will end. It is very hard to plan for the future because every day we're doing more interviews, we write to our children every day, we speak with our lawyer frequently, we consult with the U.S. State Department, but we really have no change for over a year.
On May 20th of this year, the three mothers, veiled in hijab, the traditional Islamic dress, were permitted to travel to Iran on special visas granted to them by the Islamic Republic. Fattal remembers the moment she saw her son for the first time in almost a year.
They look frightened and they look scared, but Josh is the tallest of the three of them, and I had not met Shane and Sarah before, but I sure recognized them. So when they came walking in, I said, "That's Shane and Sarah, and there's Josh." And so you will see me, I lifted up my arms, I had flowers in my arms, I had my headscarf on, and I come running over to Josh, and we stand and we hug and we kiss and we just are tightly embraced, as was Cindy and Shane and Nora and Sarah. We both, three parents, are sitting there holding their kids for over an hour. And then we finally turn around and we go like this. We go, "Are we still standing?" We weren't even sure if we were still standing.
In her exclusive interview, Laura Fattal talked about everything from Josh's early years growing up to what she and the family has been doing to secure his release. She, along with other mothers, Nora and Cindy, told us that they were certain to return back home from Iran with their children. Since then, they have faced many challenges and agreed that this international ordeal has been going on for far too long.
A year is an extremely long time in prison, and we want our kids out. We are urgently asking the Iranian authorities to release our kids, try them or release them. And let me just say, that is not easy for a parent to say, try my son. But I am so sure he will defend himself brilliantly, as Sarah and Shane will, and as our lawyer will.
For both Josh and I, basketball is our therapy. I mean, it's what we do to just clear our head.
Alex Fattal says not a day goes by that he thinks about his brother Josh. He says not having him around is frustrating for the whole family.
People ask me, what do you want to do when Josh comes home? And what I really want to do is play basketball on this driveway. We grew up playing basketball on this driveway, and that's what I dream about. It's having him here, playing one-on-one, and just going for long games with each other.
Reporting from Philadelphia, I'm Sergey Blair.